hey, I'm on a quest to build a deck, and I have this pack of special Clefairy deck. It's not a Clefairy for Scarlet and Violet Temporal Forces, and I don't just have one, I actually have two. So we're going to open up both packs and see what we get. While this isn't exactly a compare and contrast, I'm going to open them one by one and kind of compare them just to see what I get.
In Streaks of Energy, 2 Cleffas clash.
So the special holographic Cleffa card is Cleffa, Psychic, 30 Energy, Cleffa, and Cleffa is a round star-shaped Pokemon. It has a little tuft at the top, like the top point of a star. It has two rounded brown ears, which are like the two arms of the star, and then it has little pointed legs. And it also has little hands, or arms, I guess, also, kind of in the middle. And it has oval black eyes, and this one is wearing a big smile, as it looks like it's dancing on a wall. And these Cleffa packs come with 3 packs.
In Sped Up Motion, I open the pack of cards.
And not that it really matters, but I don't know how many cards to move forward, so we're just going to go. Alright, we got a Bramble, a Girafarig, a Roselia, a Cutiefly, Explorer's Guidance, this was one of the ones I wanted, but full art. Iron Hands is another one that I wanted, but full art. Morty's Conviction is another one that I wanted, but full art. A reverse holographic Bronzong. A reverse holographic Matang, which is another one I wanted. A holographic Melmetal. And a basic Fighting Energy. So it's 1 card. Bramblin, Bramblin, Grass, 50 HP. And Bramblin, there are 3 Bramblins on the card, but essentially Bramblin is like Tumbleweed, except it's shaped like an orb or kind of like a hollow onion, where there are thorny branches that curve inward to form a sphere, and there are 2 little brown seeds with a yellow slit in them that float in the center like an eye, and these Bramblin are dry and brown colored, and it looks like they're just rolling along in the wind. Girafarig, Girafarig, which is a palindrome, spelled the same forwards and backwards. It is psychic with 90 HP. Girafarig is a giraffe-looking Pokemon, so it has 4 legs like a horse, and it has a long neck like a giraffe, obviously. Its front part of its like snout has a pink tip, and it has a white marking from the tip of, or from the pink part of the nose up to the front. It has 2 small horns on its head. Its middle front half all the way up to its head is yellow, and its middle to its back legs are brown. So it's like an even split. On its front, on the yellow part, it has brown dots. On the back, it has yellow dots. It has a spiky mane going from its head down to its tail, and its tail has a ball on the end that has a face and a mouth. So it has round eyes, and the mouth of the tail opens and closes and has sharp teeth. Roselia, Roselia, it's a grass type with 60 HP. Roselia is a small humanoid-looking plant. Its entire body is a light green, and it wears like a green leafy poncho, so it has little leaves as shoulder pads and a leaf front. Its round head has 3 dark green spikes on it, and there's a pattern on its head that kind of looks like a hairstyle that is flattened against the face. In this particular picture, Roselia's eyes are closed as it looks like it's dancing, and on one hand it has a pink rose, and on the other hand it has a blue rose.
Editor's note, I meant red rose, not pink. I don't know why I said pink. Brain fart.
Cutiefly, Cutiefly, psychic type with 30 HP. Cutiefly is a small yellow fluffy fly that has a long beak and large round eyes. Its main body is yellow and white. It has 2 large wings that are mostly white but have an inner ring of brown and yellow, and I think it has 4 small stringy legs with little balls at the end. And this cutie fly, it looks like it's flying around a brick wall with some roses. And there's like a tree stump, I think that's cut. It could be a mushroom. I'm not 100% sure. Trainer card supporter, explorer's guidance with a tag ancient. There is a young man who looks to be somewhere between 20s and 30s with light brown skin. He has slicked back purplish hair and he wears a thick orange jacket and an extra large green backpack stuffed to the brim. It looks like it also has a sleeping mat attached to it, and he is looking at a map and consulting a compass, as it looks like he's in a green area with tall rocky formations with waterfalls. Explorer's Guidance effect is look at the top 6 cards of your deck and put 2 of them into your hand, discard the other cards. Iron Hands, IRONHANDS, electric type, 140 HP. It has a tag of future on it. Iron Hands is a robotic form of Hariyama. It has a gray metallic body and neon yellow panels coming off of it to simulate Hariyama's almost skirt. It has puffy blue metallic pants and little black feet. On its head, it has
a blue beak helmet
that comes down. Its eyes are a black digital screen with the little yellow dots in them, and it has 2 hands with 3 fingers on them that look almost like solar panels. So the fingers have a joint to flip up and down or side to side, and on the inside of the palms are the same golden panels that form the Hariyama dress. And there's electricity sparkling around the Iron Hands. Trainer card supporter, Morty's Conviction. Morty is a young man, probably in his late 20s, with almost a mullet of blonde hair. He wears a purple headband. He also wears a long black sleeve jacket with a purple scarf with jagged pink tips on it, wherein his long black sleeve shirt has purple cuffs, and he's wearing white pants, and he's standing in a dark mansion with tall windows behind him that are open and clear curtains blowing, and he has one hand on near his chin like he's looking at something of intrigue. Morty's Convictions effect. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand. Draw a card for each of your opponent's benched Pokémon. The reverse holographic Bronzong, BRONZONG, type Psychic with 110 HP. Bronzong is a large bell with a bell loop at the top, and from the bell loop extends these almost ribbony-like arms. Bronzong is also a light teal with dark teal markings. There's a dark teal ring, like half ring, running around the upper half of the bell and around the lower part. It also has round red eyes and is hollow in the center. And this Bronzong looks like it's flying through a thunderstorm in a wide open field with a tree nearby. Reverse holographic Metang, METANG, type metal with 100 HP. So Metang looks kind of like a flying saucer with claw hands. So it has a cylindrical squished body that is narrowed towards the top and narrowed towards the bottom and a little bit thicker in the middle. It has little slots where it has red eyes with a black pupil, and in between its eyes it has a white spike, almost like a beak, and then on its back it has 4 spikes, 2 on one side and 2 on the other, and it has 2 arms that turn in like 2 skinny arms that turn into large mallet-like hands, and has 3 white claws on it, and it floats through the air. And the holographic Melmetal, MELMETAL, type metal, 160 HP. Melmetal is a large silvery humanoid blob of metal liquid that has a nut in the center of its chest, kind of like a belly button. And it also has a golden nut for its head and around its chest. And in between the golden nut for its head, it has a small black floating dot. It also has large black nuts on its shoulders and arms that extend into silvery orby orbs with black nuts on the end, like clenched fists. And it has two legs that look like parachute pants that are just the silver liquid, and it has nuts for feet. All right, the second pack.
In sped up motion, I open up the pack of cards.
All right, move one card to the front, flip it over. Got some basic metal energy. We got a Drillbur. We got a Rellor. We got a Ponyta. We got a Chatot. We got a Bolthound, or a Boltund. We got a Mudsdale. Cypher Manix Codebreaker. A full holographic Master Ball, which was not on my list, I think, but this is an excellent find. A reverse holo Mightyena, and a holographic Macargo. Drillbur, Drilbur. It is a fighting type with 70 HP. Drillbur is a small mole with black and purple markings. Its main body is black, and it looks like it kind of has one of those cave people dresses where it's purple and it goes over one shoulder and wraps around the middle of the body. It has little black legs. Its arms are big paddles with sharp talons at the end, and its paddle arms are kind of oval shaped with sharp points. Long snout nose, it has a pink tip. And this Drillbur looks like it's just relaxing in a hole, like if you were just leaning back in an inner tube, how you kind of dip into it with your arms just kind of hanging out. Rellor, Rellor, grass type, 50 HP. Rellor is a small oval-shaped bug. It's gray in color and has tan markings on its underbelly. It has 2 arms and 2 legs. On its face, it has an oval nose and a pink band across the face, almost like a mask. It also has a dark area for where a mouth would be and eyebrows. And they could be eyelashes or hair, but it looks like it has a tan crown on its head. And this Rellor is sitting on a large ball made of mud. Ponyta, Ponyta, type fire, 70 HP. Ponyta is a tan horse with fire spewing off of it. It has a fiery mane that sticks up a little bit like a mohawk, and it also has a fiery mane going down from its head all the way to its tail. Its tail is a giant plume of fire, and on its 4 legs, on the upper half of the leg, it has little fiery hair. And this Ponyta is leaping up in a large grassy field with other Ponyta. Chatot, Chatot, type colorless, 70 HP. Chatot is a parrot Pokemon, so its head is black with a little stem on the top and one flag sticking off of it. It has a large pink beak and like a white feathery collar. It's kind of hard to tell in this art because the white feathery collar is kind of blocking its body, but its body has blue, yellow, and green, and it has 2 legs. And this Chatot is sitting on a branch looking down at something. Boltund, Boltund, type electric, 120 HP. Boltund is a large dog. I'm not sure what the dog species is, but it has 4 legs and a black and yellow body. The upper half of its body going to its head is yellow. It has a white face and white markings going under its belly. The sides of its body are black, and it has a long yellow tail. Its front paws go from black to a yellow ring to white paws, and its back legs are black that go to yellow paws. And this Boltund is sprinting through a large grassy area with its mouth open and tongue hanging out. Mudsdale, Mudsdale, fighting type, 150 HP. Mudsdale is a large horse based off of an actual horse breed. I don't remember what its name is, but it's used in the Anheuser-Busch commercials.
Editor's note. The name I was looking for was Clydesdale.
So Mudsdale has a large brown body with 4 hooves. Its hooves are orange and have rings around kind of the lower half going into the orange hooves. Its mane is black, mohawk or faux hawk that goes up, and it has a flat top, and the flat top is orange. And it has, I believe on each side, 3 braids of the black mane that have orange tips to them. Its front part of its nose, so kind of going from in between its eyes to the front part of its nose, is orange. And its tail is also braided in black, and it goes into this orange marking, and it kind of looks like a jet engine, so like a cone. Trainer card supporter, Cyphermatics code breaking, with a tag, future. So it's a young, pale person, unclear of their gender, with kind of long light green hair and a cowlick. They're wearing a light blue long sleeve shirt, and they wear a necklace with a key around it. They also have an open book in their hand and another long sleeve shirt hanging off of their back. They have the sleeves on, but the body part of the jacket isn't on their shoulders, it's hanging off of their back. And they are also holding, I believe that's a magnifying glass and a pencil in the other hand as they look at a computer screen. They have bright blue eyes, and their tongue is kind of sticking out of their mouth but tilted up like they're thinking really hard. And Cyphermatics code breaking effect is search your deck for 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those cards on top in any order. Trainer item, Master Ball. So the Master Ball is a ball with a purple top and pink ovals on the sides and a large white M on the purple part. And there's a lot of swirling energy going into it. So what is special about this holographic card is it's different color than the rest of the cards. So it has a pink border and a pink text box, and the whole thing is shiny. There's also some blue text running down the sides that are also holographic. And the Master Ball effect is search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is the reverse holo Mightyena, Mightyena. It is dark type with 120 HP. Mightyena is like a dog, but also like a hyena. So it's dog shape with scraggly black fur on its top and a black tail. It has a white face and white ears with a black center. It has narrow orange eyes with a black triangle kind of dipping out of its eyes, and it has a pink nose. This Mightyena also has kind of an open mouth, but it's snarling. It has a white underbelly and black fur on the lower part of its legs, and it looks like it's prowling through tall dead grass in the plains. And the holographic Magcargo, Magcargo, type fire, 120 HP. Magcargo is a lava snail. It has a gooey lava orange body with a stone shell on its back, but this shell, there are areas of its spiral that are exploding with fiery sparks, and Magcargo has a face with eyes sticking up off the top of its head, and it has 2 little ball droplets hanging off of the sides of its mouth, and it looks like it's crawling over kind of cooling lava with little accents of lava in the distance on the black rock. All right, the last pack.
In sped up motion, I open the pack.
Alright, moving one card to the front. Basic Grass Energy. Solosis. Scyther. This is one I wanted. Skitty. Another Bramblin. A Ribombee. A Hand Trimmer. Rabska. A Zoomeril. Another Scyther Reverse Hollow. And a holographic Roaring Moon. Wait. Oh, and the Zoomeril was also Reverse Hollow. So, Solosis. Solosis. Psychic type with 40 HP. Solosis is like a floating round jelly orb, kind of like a bubble, and inside it looks like a splitting cell with two oval eyes and a diamond-shaped mouth. It also has a little curlicue on one of the sides. Scyther. Scyther. Grass type, 90 HP. Scyther is a bug Pokemon. I don't know what type of bug it is. So Scyther's body is green. It has a sharp, narrow face with 3 points coming out of its head, 2 of which look like ears, and then there's 1 point in the middle. It also has narrow, tan wings and a segmented body. It has legs with 3 sharp talons on it, and its shoulders are green balls. The rest of its arms/hands are sharp blades. And this Scyther is running at us while swiping its scythes back, and green energy is flying all around it. Skitty. Skitty. Normal type, 60 HP. Skitty is a small cat. It has a pink body and pink head. It has big pointed pink ears with a tuft of 3 points on the end of its ears, and its ears are purple in the center. Its face is a tan crescent moon, and this Skitty wears a large open smile and has small U-shaped eyes. The upper half of its main body is pink, like it's wearing a blanket, and the under half and its little feet are tan. It also has a tail with a thick pouch-looking object on the end. It almost looks kind of like a sewing pouch that you would stick your needles into as you're not using it. And on the ends of Skitty's tail are 3 little bulbs that are connected by a little point. Again, almost like the sewing pouch, or just like 3 little finger balls on the end of its tail. And the Skitty is standing in front of pink flowers. Bramblin. Bramblin. Type grass, 50 HP. This one has already been described a little bit earlier. Ribombee. Ribombee. Psychic type, 70 HP. Ribombee is a small, almost bee-like fly. It has a yellow head with a white face. It has large oval eyes with a white and tan square in it. It wears a small brown scarf with little tails coming off of the scarf. It has 2 little black arms and 2 little black legs, and not quite butterfly wings, but large oval wings with tan markings in them. And it also has 2 little black antennae and also 2 little yellow bits coming off of its head. They almost look like eyelashes, but there's just 2, so it's also just like a little waft of hair popping off of its head. This Ribombee has a smile as it flies over small pockets of flowers. Trainer item, hand trimmer. Hand trimmer looks like a razor. It has a handle that is light blue, and it has a green tip. The razor part of the hand trimmer, so the thick part, is also green with what looks like a Pokemon card icon on the top, and it has several silver blades coming out the front. It also looks like it's being thrown through a golden tunnel with yellow bits of paper being thrown around. The effect is each player discards cards from their hand until they have 5 cards in their hand. Your opponent discards first. If a player has 5 or fewer cards in their hand, they do not discard. Rabska, Rabska, grass type, 70 HP. Rabska is a bug. So in this image, it looks like it's a very stylized image where the colors may not be accurate to real life because the trees have crimson veins running up them. The trees themselves are teal, blue, and green. So this Rabscasa is in front of all these trees, and its body is green. It looks like it has 6 legs, and it's standing on its front legs. So it looks like it's kind of doing a handstand. In its back legs, it's holding a blobby orb of pink energy with a center that has what looks like an ice cream cone in it. So Rabscasa, its body is a teal color with teal front arms and teal back legs. It also has what looks like a pinkish face with a white mustache coming down quite a ways, and also long eyebrows that go up and come down. So the white eyebrows almost look like they form an M on its face. The reverse hollow Azumarill, Azumarill, type Psychic with 130 HP. Azumarill is a light blue egg-shaped bunny. Its body and head are combined and are egg-shaped. Its upper body and its arms and ears are light blue. And it has what looks like a white bubble necklace right below its mouth. It has round eyes and an open mouth. It also has long light blue bunny ears with a pink center. It's in air quotes pants, so the lower part of its egg body is white and it has blue feet. It also has a black jagged tail coming off with
a blue ball on the tip.
And this Azumarill is leaping into a field of yellow flowers. So the reverse hollow Scyther, Scyther, grass type, 90 HP, is the exact same as the other Scyther previously described. This is just reverse holographic. And the holographic Roaring Moon, Roaringmoon, dark type with 140 HP, and it has a tag, Ancient. So Roaring Moon looks like a dinosaur form of salamence. So it has a blue body and a sharp head, and it looks kind of like it's feathery or furry. Its main body is blue and its head narrow. It has red markings around its eyes and narrow yellow eyes. It also has, I'm not sure what texture it is, but it has something white coming from kind of its nose and going up its head, and that's where it kind of disappears out of the picture. It also has 4, in air quotes, legs, like 2 front arm legs and 2 back legs. And its arms have 3 talons on it and 3 feathers or spikes coming up from around the elbow area. It also has a long tail, and its belly is red with yellow triangles on it, and its red belly extends underneath its tail. And it has large, feathery, red wings that form almost like a crescent moon. And it has yellow markings towards the base of the wings where it touches its body, and blue tipped feathers on the very ends of the wings. And this one has its mouth open like it's roaring and emitting sound waves as it's flying through trees. So this was pack 1 of the Clefairy. It's not a Clefairy, and I think we got pretty good cards from this.
I lay several cards down.
I saved a few that are not shiny just because I personally like them. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 some type of holographic cards. But I think the standout winners are the Roaring Moon and the holographic Master Ball. So that is really exciting. I can't wait to open up the second pack. All right, this is pack 2 of the Cleffa.
In sped up motion, I open up the pack of cards.
All right, the second pack of Cleffa cards. So let's open up the first pack. Alright, move one card to the front. Basic Psychic Energy. Alright, we got a Solosis, a Skitty, an Electabuzz, a Bramblin, a Great Tusk, another Morty's Conviction, a Shiftry, a Ghastly, a Golurk, a Reverse Holographic Golurk, and a Holographic Walking Wake. That's what Suicune's ancient form is called, Walking Wake. And the two holographics were Ghastly and the Golurk. I completely missed that the Ghastly was holographic. So the Solosis has already been described. Solosis, Psychic type, 40 HP. The Skitty, Skitty, colorless, 60 HP, has also been described. Electabuzz, Electabuzz, electric type, 90 HP. I don't know what Electabuzz is, but it's a humanoid, so it walks on two legs and has two arms. Its main body is yellow with black stripes that look like lightning bolts all over its body. Its head is kind of football shape, and it has two little antenna or horns on the side of its head and a little tuft of yellow hair in the middle. It has a black V shape on its head that look kind of like angry eyebrows, and it also has narrow white eyes. It also has fangs on its side coming from the upper jaw out of its mouth. It looks like its fists are clenched and electricity is spewing from them. It also has a long cat-like tail that's yellow with black rings around it. And on its feet, it has, I believe, two white claws. Now, I really like Electabuzz, too. Alright, we have another Bramblin. Bramblin. Grass type, 50 HP. Has already been described. Great Tusk. Greattusk. Fighting type, 140 HP, with a tag of Ancient. This one is a little bit hard to see. It's running straight at us, so we're seeing a really large front shot and nothing really of its back. But it's like an elephant, so it has a long trunk, and its trunk is purple, like segmented purple, that run all the way up its back, and it has little pink spikes or hair tufts coming off of it. It also has two large curved tusks that curve inward towards its face. It has narrow yellow eyes and a grayish body. Around its front hooves, it has pink tufts of hair and three white claws. And it also has pointed ears, but they're almost like wings. So there's a purple bony part and then jagged dark red parts that come off of it. And that's really all I can tell. And it's charging through a desert with a few tall plateaus or stones behind it. Another trainer card, Morty's Conviction, which has already been described. Shiftry, Shiftry, grass type, 150 HP. So Shiftry is kind of, it's not quite like a monkey, but I don't really know its shape. So it has a brown wooden body with brown legs, and its legs on its feet are these, I want to say, Japanese style sandals that are flat for where the foot goes, but then they're basically balanced on just one piece of wood, like a narrow piece of wood in the center. So those are its feet. Its arms are thin pieces of wood, but instead of hands, it has three or four, it's kind of hard to tell from here, large, broad green leaves. On its face, it has a sharp, pointed wooden nose. It also has gritted teeth and narrow eyes. And it also has brown, pointy wooden ears on the top of its head, but also on its face, it looks like it's wearing like a furry mask, which isn't quite like a mask. So there's like white fur on the front of its face, again, like a mask, but then it goes over the head and down its back like a cape. And it's not connected to the body, so it is like a cape. I don't know what kind of headwear that's called, And this Shiftry is like it's leaping at us with one foot aimed towards us, like it's going to stomp on us. And there are green swirling lines around it and leaves. The reverse holographic Ghastly, Gastly, dark type, 60 HP. Ghastly is a black orb with gaseous purple smoke surrounding it. It also has large half-circle eyes that are white with a little black pupil, and this Ghastly has a large half-circle smile with a pink inside of its mouth and two sharp little fangs. And this Ghastly is like floating up a wooden staircase with a ring of light around it, like you're shining a flashlight at something. And this Ghastly's expression is like, huh? You caught me! And I was actually hoping to get a Ghastly too. Maybe not out of the Temporal Forces set, but definitely I wanted a Ghastly out of one of these sets. Alright, Golurk, the reverse holographic. Golurk, Golurk, fighting type, 160 HP. Golurk is a tall, stony golem. Its main chest body is a circle, and it wears kind of like a small flared cylindrical dress. It has thick legs with thicker feet, and its shoulders are circles with jagged points coming off of it. So it's like if you made a fist and you have your index finger extended and you curl it just a little bit. That's kind of the shape of its shoulder pads. And it has really thick hands with fingers on them. And it has an itty bitty tiny head with a little point coming off of it. And it has kind of spiral square shaped markings on its hand and shoulders, and a lightning bolt crack in the middle of its chest, and what looks like a gigantic band-aid holding the crack together. And it's walking through like a dry grass with a half-leaved tree in the background, and it's kind of hard to tell, but the entire background is orange, so it's almost like there's a forest fire going on, or it's dawn or dusk. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, and Golurk is like a light green teal with dark green markings on it. All right, the holographic Walking Wake, Walking Wakex, type water, 220 HP, with a tag Ancient. So it's kind of hard to see through all the sparkles and the holographic nature of it, but it's almost like a raptor dog. Let me pull out the box because it's on the back. So it's like a raptor dog. Its whole body is this light blue, and it stands on two legs with three sharp talons on the front of the legs, and it has tiny blue arms with white finger talons on them. It has a light blue tail that goes to white towards the tip. Actually, it looks like it has several tails, at least two in this image. It has red spikes running down its back. It has kind of a hidden head, but it has a sharp snout that is white on the top and bottom, and red markings around its yellow eyes. It also has this huge purple mane, and it has kind of like a blue crown on its head. So there are a few spikes going off to the side, but then in the center, there's a hollow hexagon shape sitting in the middle of its head. And there's like water swirling around it. That's more than what the card gave, but I'm talking about it from the back of the box art. All right, the second pack.
In sped up motion, I open up the pack of cards.
All right, move one card to the front. And we have Basic Water Energy. We have Slugma, Solosis, Skitty, Electabuzz, Future Boost Energy Capsule, Great Tusk, Delcatty, a Reverse Hollow Rockruff, a Reverse Hollow Seedot, and a holographic Iron Thorns. a few good ones. So, Slugma, Slugma, fire type 80 HP. Slugma is a lava slug, so its entire body is made of dripping lava, and it has an orangey red body. Its eyelashes, eyebrows are flames. It has oval yellow eyes with a black tip on them, and it has two goopy drips coming off of the sides of its mouth, and it looks like it's moving over black rock with red accents on them. Maybe it's lava? Solosis has already been described. Skitty has already been described. Electabuzz has already been described. Trainer card Pokemon tool. Future Booster Energy Capsule with a label of Future. The capsule is cylindrical. It has a yellow top and bottom clamp and a red triangle pointing into the center of the cylinder. In the center of the cylinder is an open circle and what look like panels going from the circle to the edges, up and down. And in the center of the circle is what looks like a glass container, and inside are swirling blue and white particles. And this booster capsule looks like it's flying through a digital tunnel of teal and pink panels. And its effect is the future Pokemon this card is attached to has no retreat cost, and the attacks it does do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weaknesses and resistances. We got another great Tusk. Alright, Delcatty, Delcatty, colorless, 110 HP. Delcatty is a light yellow cat with 4 paws and that same color head. It has oval black eyes and it wears an open mouth smile. Its ears are kind of a purple with 3 little points on its tip, and it wears like a fur collar around its neck. It's almost like those neck pillows that you put on, and it's kind of clasped around. It also has little balls hanging off of it, and it has a long, narrow tail with what looks kind of like a tulip bulb of 3 rounded points off of its tip. And this Delcatty looks like it's taking a jaunty stroll through a town that's near water because you can see water in the distance. Alright, the reverse hollow Rockruff, Rockruff, fighting type, 70 HP. Rockruff is a small brown dog. Towards the tip of its paws are dark brown. It has a dark brown muzzle and tips to its ears. It has bright blue eyes, and it's opening its mouth like it's barking. It has a light tan fluffy tail, a light tan underbelly, and a light tan small mane or collar around its neck. It looks like sharp pointy rocks surrounding its neck with little dark brown dots in the center of those tan rocks. And this Rockruff looks like it's barking in like a town square either at dawn or at dusk because the sun is a light yellow and it's behind some buildings. This reverse hollow Seedot, Seedot, grass type, 60 HP. So this Seedot is a crocheted Seedot that is photorealistic. So it looks like yarn. So a Seedot is like an oval egg-shaped light brown with what looks like a gray beanie, which would be the top of a seed, and a little knot coming off the top. And it has large yellow eyes, and it has little round yellow feet. And that's all the Seedot is. But this crocheted Seedot is sitting on multicolored felt leaves on a flat art background. The holographic Iron Thorns, Ironthorns, electric type, 140 HP, tag, future. Iron Thorns looks like a metallic kaiju dinosaur. So it's the future robotic form of Tyranitar. So its body is black with a glowing teal, almost belly button area. It looks like it's wearing a green vest with glowing teal triangles on it. On its head, it wears almost like a helmet with three sharp points jutting backwards. On its back, it has sharp, glowing, light teal spikes. It has little dinosaur legs and little dinosaur arms, and it has a thick tail that gets narrower towards the tip, and it has multiple segments, and the segments are labeled by glowing teal rings. And near the tip of its tail is a four-pointed star, and the tip of the tail is sticking through that. And it looks like this Iron Thorns has just landed on a surface of rocks as the rocks are exploding up around it. Alright. The last pack.
In sped up motion, I open up the pack of cards.
Okay, move one card forward for the energy. And we have basic water energy, another Solosis, another Scyther, another Skitty, another Electabuzz, another Iron Hands, a trainer item, Pokemon tool, Heavy Baton. We have an energy card, Mist Energy. We have a reverse holographic Tortonator, a reverse holographic Zeraora, and a full art Raging Bolt EX. Damn! Solosis, Sollosis, Psychic type, 40 HP, has already been described. Scyther, Scyther, Grass type, 90 HP, has also already been described. Skitty, Skitty, colorless, 60 HP, has also been described. Electabuzz, Electabuzz, electric type, 90 HP, has also been described. Iron Hands, Ironhands, electric type, 140 HP with a future tag, has also been described. So the trainer card Pokemon tool, Heavy Baton. It's a hollow black cylinder with three dark blue orbs on a diagonal curve in the center of the baton. The effect is, if the Pokemon this card is attached to has a retreat cost of exactly 4, is in the active spot, and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, move up to 3 basic energy cards from that Pokemon to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Alright, energy, special energy, Mist Energy. It's a pearly white orb with a 6-pointed star pattern in it, and it's swirling in an abyss of pinkish purple energy with 2 streams of yellow misty energy swirling into it or swirling out of it. And the effect is, as long as this card is attached to Pokemon, it provides colorless energy. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon this card is attached to. Existing effects are not removed. Damage is not an effect. The reverse holographic Turtonator. So Turtonator is also a turtle Pokemon. It has a dark crimson shell with sharp points where the bottom of the shell meets the top of the shell. And there are jagged brown points coming off of the back that are kind of hard to see because this Turtonator is at an angle. Its neck/head, arms, and legs are a tan color. It has a dark red tail that looks like it's crystal. It has little crystal claws on its feet, and its head is kind of rounded, like with a sharp hat on top, with angular points coming out from around the head. It also has a little snout that is spewing out fire. And it also has a mouth, or what looks like a white jagged mustache underneath its little spout nose. And it's standing in a lava field, so there's a lava river flowing behind it and a volcano in the distance. Alright, the reverse holographic Zeraora. Electric type, 120 HP. So Zeraora is a bipedal, cat-looking Pokemon. It has a skinny black body and yellow fur around it. Its feet are black paws with claws on them, and it looks like it's wearing bright yellow fur pants with black electrical accents on it. Its kind of upper chest near its neck collar area is yellow with blue fur on it. Its arms are black with yellow paws. So the yellow paws are furry and they have black electrical symbols on them also. Its hair on its head is black with yellow fur kind of wafted back, and it also has a blue furry stripe up the front of its head, kind of sticking up like a feather, and blue lightning bolt shaped whiskers on the side of its face. Its eyes are also blue, and it looks like it's doing a spinning kick through the air. And it also has an orange tail that looks like a lightning bolt. The holographic full art Raging Bolt, RAGING Dragon type, 240 HP with a tag of Ancient. It looks like a giraffe. So it has 4 paws, and on the 2 front paws, it has like orange fur that sticks up, and on all 4 of its paws, white claws. It's a bright yellow with a long neck, almost like a giraffe. It has black jagged lines running down its back and probably on the rest of its body in various locations. It has a white underbelly with reddish orange accents. It also has blue spikes, I think, running down the back of its neck to its tail, which looks like a blue electrical thunderbolt with a shocking tip at the end. Its neck near where its head is has, okay, I'm not sure if this is a mustache or if it's just a mane, but it looks like it has a large cylindrical mane running around its head. Its head or its eyes barely poke out from the top, and it has like a black helmet with white feathers almost coming out from the back of its head and sticking up. And it looks like it also has an electric blue mustache that is shaped like electricity and kind of poking up from the purple cloud. Alright, so the second Cleffa pack gave us the full art holographic Raging Bolt, the reverse hollow Zeraora, the reverse hollow Turtonator, a holographic Iron Thorns, reverse hollow Seedot, reverse hollow Rockruff, the holographic Walking Wake, reverse hollow Golurk, and reverse hollow Ghastly, along with a few of my other favorites. So I definitely think we did pretty good with the Raging Bolt, the Zeraora, the Iron Thorns, and the Walking Wake. So that's like 3 holographic cards, but 2 of the ancient ones. That seems really good. And then the first Cleffa pack, I mean, we got the shiny, or the holographic Master Ball, the Roaring Moon. So, I mean, if we remove all the kind of just regular hologram graphic ones, the second pack definitely gave us 3 good ones. So I think that second pack won. But what do you think? How do you think the 2 packs leveled out? Maybe the Master Ball is better than these 3 Pokemon. Maybe not. I don't know. I just started. If you have any feedback on the audio descriptions or the visual descriptions, were they too long? Were they too short? Would you rather have them somewhere else in the video? Let me know in a comment below. My name is Michael. My pronouns are he, him. Thanks for watching.